Hey guys, I want to apologize for a little bit of sloppiness in this video because I wanted to get it out quick because I haven't seen a lot of reviews on these two. The McFarlane DC Multiverse, the Flash and Godspeed, straight from CW's The Flash. Let's go over the packaging real fast because there are some slight changes to the boxes from previous releases. And this has been a trend for a little bit, but I thought we'd go over it. Front's the same, side, nothing different. The back, we now get the large digital render on the back, and no cross-sell anymore. So that is a bit of a change. But enough about boxes. Who cares about boxes? Let's see those figures. Godspeed is terrorizing Central City, and it's up to the Flash to stop him. Out of the box, we have our two figures and their accessories. Starting first with the card that came with Godspeed, it's that digital render of the figure, and his bio on the back. Feel free to try to pause and read this. I can't guarantee anything. I'm a little shaky-handed. But also in the package, we have some lightning accessories, two different bolts, unique to this figure as compared to the Flash, who has this lightning collar, as well as two different bolts that I believe are designed to be hurled from his hands. So very neat, very cool. Finally, we also have his trading card, digital render on the front, bio on the back. Again, I'll try to hold this here so you get a chance to pause it and read that information. No guarantees again with my shaky hand. They both have stands, but let's take a look at the articulation. And I'm excited about this, folks. There are some changes to the figure that I think we'll enjoy. So, does still have the little butterfly cover in there, but it's very well hidden. Got a twist at the bicep. Arm goes fairly far up, a little bit limited by that torso, but there's some twist there as well. We have an extreme double elbow on this figure. That arm goes way back. And here's the change. Let's see if I can show you well. The ball is gone. It's more kind of like it's a cone. You do have some twist at the top of that. And then forward on the wrist as well as back. It gives it kind of an angle to deal with that cone. But the ball is dead, people. I repeat, the ball is dead. Goes a little bit forward, a little bit back. Head a little bit forward, a little bit back. Roundy round. A lot of sculpt details are limiting movement on this figure, but it's such a good sculpt, I like it. Then down at the waist, legs go forward. They go back. We have the standard McFarlane groin. It's been there since Wave 1, not going anywhere. Little bit of twist on the leg. Doesn't quite replace a thigh cut, but you do get a little bit of posability there inside the hip. Double jointed knees. Can kick his own butt with a little help of a twist, but it does get there. And just like the wrists, we have that cone at the ankles. It goes round and round. Back. Toe articulation. Forward, and it looks like we do have some pivot on that foot as well. Excited to see these changes in the figures, and we see that also on Godspeed. But hey, I think it's time for a comparison. Let's bring out some other figures. It wouldn't be the Arrowverse without the Green Arrow. Arguably, the worst figure from Wave 1 of the McFarlane DC Multiverse sits in the middle of this lineup. He stands maybe a hair taller than Barry and a hair shorter than Godspeed. It could also just be the angle I'm looking at him. But as you can see, they do all look pretty good next to each other, except for Ollie's awful face sculpt. That's not his fault. I'm sorry, Ollie. But let's get one more comparison in before we wrap this up. And now, a possible spoiler from the upcoming Flash movie, and definitely a callback to CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's the Ezra Miller Flash from Zack Snyder's The Justice League. In my opinion, he is the best live-action sculpt we've gotten so far, and with these three, you're guaranteed to have an excellent live-action shelf for your DC Multiverse. So what are my thoughts on the Flash and Godspeed? I think these are excellent action figures with great sculpts. They capture the look of the characters, and they're an excellent addition to my shelf. Can't say that enough. Also, first look at this new articulation scheme that I think we're going to start seeing on more figures. I'll be intrigued to see how that affects customization, because the old balls were very easy to get out. But yeah, if you're looking for these figures, you're a fan of the CW, or just a DC collector like me, you can't go wrong at $20, which is roughly the retail price for these figures. I'm Chris, this is Shiny Plastic People, and I hope you have a wonderful week.